All right, hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Matt here, and today I wanted to talk about Jake Paul and what seems to be and is rumored to be coming up for him in terms of his boxing career and who he's going to be fighting next. So the rumor is that he's going to be fighting the son of Julio Cesar Chavez, the legend, one of the greatest Mexican fighters, if not the greatest Mexican fighter of all time in the sport of boxing. You know, crazy record, over 100 fights, but Jake Paul intends on fighting his son, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who is an actual boxer. So for all of you guys saying, "Oh, Jake Paul fight fight an actual boxer," first of all, he tried to. Tommy Fury pulled out. Whether you believe that he was actually injured or not is up to you. But you know, if Jake Paul ends up taking this fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., an actual boxer, I don't care what you say, he lost to Anderson Silva, he's 35. This is an actual boxer, a boxer who has been in big fights, who's won championships, who's gets advice from probably one of the best boxers of all time. It's just I think this is the fight. You know, like I'm a boxing fan. I like to watch the real boxing matches, real title fights. Sometimes it does bother me that Jake Paul does get these big pay-per-view numbers, despite there being so many fighters that do this. They do this for a living. They have to work other jobs just to make ends meet in terms of keeping boxing in their lives as a way to have a life, and provide for their children and themselves. But it is what it is. That's life. Jake Paul he's a businessman. He's a genius marketing individual. He has a great marketing mind. He knows what he's doing to sell tickets. He knows how to promote fights. So he has acting experience. So it is what it is. That's just the world. Not everything's fair. Jake Paul's getting his money. That doesn't mean other boxers can't get theirs. But I do think he is, whether you like him or not, he's definitely bringing more people to the sport of boxing. Obviously, they're going to be casual fans like right now, but I'm sure as they begin to consume some boxing content, even if it is Jake Paul's, they'll slowly gravitate towards like real boxing, the real boxers. Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Davis, obviously Canelo Alvarez. There's a lot of heat in the welterweight division right now. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, heavyweights, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk, obviously Tyson Fury. But this is a fight where you gotta, at least for me, I kind of, if Jake takes this fight and ends up winning it and wins it in spectacular fashion, or even if he convincingly wins a decision, I gotta tip my hat off to him, because this is a guy who's been in the ring with great fighters. Sergio Martinez, Daniel Jacobs. He fought Canelo. He lost the decision to Canelo, but still he was in the ring with him. He didn't get KO'd. Top guys at they're even bigger guys. Caleb Plant got KO'd by Canelo. So if Jake wins, he could say he beat someone who was in the ring with Canelo, was an actual boxer, was a champion at one point, and is the son of one of the greatest fighters of all time. So I think we have to, even us like big boxing junkies and big critiques of what Jake Paul's doing, you gotta tip your hat off to him at some point. You have to give him some respect. He's going out there. He is fighting boxers. Although it's like not in his prime, or it's not somebody that's like a champion or contender. A mandatory or something like that. He's a boxer, man. He's done it before. So you got to give him that. He's been beating up guys, obviously Tyron Woodley, Ben Askren, Nate Robinson, that other YouTuber. You got to give him respect for being able to knock out fighters. But here we're slowly getting into where the point where he's actually gonna have to fight boxers or fight big fights like KSI. But if he does fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., I'd definitely tune into that one. I know you guys would. Come on. You guys would tune into that one. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If they're able to make this fight, which I think they can, because Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has already spoken on it. And he said, he has the name. He knows he actually has the experience, and Jake Paul would gain a lot from taking this fight, and he himself would be able to make money. So I don't see why this fight couldn't happen if both guys are down to do it. But yeah, credit to Jake Paul if he takes this fight. Do I think he wins? I think he could win because Julio Cesar Chavez, he lost to Anderson Silva in a boxing match, which that's not a good sign. Obviously, Anderson Silva, one of the best combat artists, best fighters of all time, very highly respected in the world of combat sports. So yeah, you can't make a big deal about that as a boxing exhibition. It wasn't a professional bout, but we'll see what happens. I just want to talk about that really quick because I think it's going to be really interesting. Because if Jake Paul wins this fight, boxing fans are going to have to kind of be like, okay, now we might give you a little bit of attention because he technically beat a boxer, a former boxer, whatever you want to call it. He was a boxer at one point. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to cover. Obviously, we'll stay. I want you guys to stay tuned because we'll keep you updated with what's going on with Jake Paul, what's going on in the actual world of boxing, the UFC. I also talk NBA, so if you guys want to see anything you guys want to talk about, it doesn't even have to be sports, trending topics, funny stuff that's going on in the world, some stuff that interests you, and you want to hear about it from me, from my perspective, just let me know in the comments. It's no problem. I'll pump a video out for you guys quick, and put my thorough opinion on it, give it to you guys. And yeah, that's basically all I had to say. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. If you're new and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that like button. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for the constant support. I'm out of here.